Hello, this is Latoya of Infinite Nature, and today we are making raw vegan bread. Alright, so I'm showing all of the ingredients that can be used in this particular recipe, which is 1.5 cups of almonds soaked and dehydrated, 1/3 cup flax seeds, 1/3 cup sunflower seeds, 1/4 cup sun-dried tomatoes soaked in 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup goji berries, 1 teaspoon of organic miso paste, or 1/2 a teaspoon of salt. I use miso paste, even though I do have salt right there, I didn't use it. And then I also have 1/4 cup of water, and then 1 teaspoon of oregano, and also 1/8 a cup of psyllium husk. And I do not have the psyllium husk pictured, but you will see it later on in the video. This is the soaked almond. I highly suggest that you soak your nuts and your seeds when you're eating raw. There are some instances where I don't soak my seeds, as far as if the recipes is better off to have it not soaked because it may make it too soggy or something, or if you're like out and about and you don't have any sprouted nuts on you or anything like that. Alright, so this is just me showing you me prepping the actual almonds to be dehydrated in the dehydrator, and I just have to soak almonds on parchment paper, about to put it in the dehydrator. Alright, and these are the dehydrated almonds. I probably had it on for probably an hour or two, or maybe an hour and a half. It's really not necessary for me to have it dehydrated for so long because of what I'm doing. I'm making raw vegan bread, but I just saw what it looked like and I said this is dehydrated enough. So that's pretty much it. It's real simple. Didn't really do anything. Alright, so what I'm about to do now is put 1.5 cup of almonds that are already been soaked and dehydrated, along with 1/3 cup of flax seeds and 1/3 cup of sunflower seeds, and I'm putting all of these into the food processor. And according to the recipe, which I will have the link in the description, you don't need to process that long, only for about 30 seconds. And I kind of can understand that because you want to keep that texture so that you can form your bread. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it's been processed, and I'm just going to set it aside and focus on the other aspect of the recipe. And here are the soaked sun-dried tomatoes that are going into the other portion of the recipe. So what you are seeing me doing now is combining all the ingredients, the remaining ingredients, into the food processor fitted with the S blade, and then I will process until it's well combined. And this includes the 1/4 cup of sun-dried tomato soak and olive oil. It says to use 1 tablespoon of olive oil to soak, but I know I used a little more. And then I also used 1 onion, with a sweet onion I chose. And then I did 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup of goji berry, 1 teaspoon of organic miso paste, or you can use sea salt, but I used the miso paste. And then I also use 1/4 cup of spring water. It has filter water on this particular recipe. And then I have 1 teaspoon of oregano. And you'll also see me put 1 teaspoon of psyllium husk. I realized that I added it on prematurely, and I was actually supposed to put 1/8 cup of psyllium husk. So later on you'll see me actually doing it correctly and putting 1/8 psyllium of husk later on. It's only 1/8 teaspoon, so it doesn't really impact the recipe, thankfully. So this is what it looks like, and I love that it has that tomato base to the bread. It's so delicious. Now you're going to see me add in the almond, sunflower, and flaxseed mixture. And then after that, you're going to see me put in the psyllium husk, the correct amount. And then I'm going to pulse that until it is well combined or evenly combined. Alright, so we are about to put the psyllium husk, and psyllium husk is a great source of fiber. It's definitely great for those of you that need to release, if you know what I mean. So this is what it looks like when everything was mixed together. Alright, so what you're seeing me do now is I am going to form the mixture into a loaf of bread. I don't know, I'm trying it out this way instead of doing it like the typical spreading it out flat and then cutting it up. I wanted to try it out this way, and I actually like it this way, and it's very filling. And I just love the tomato base with the sun-dried tomatoes, and it's so divine to eat this with like cashew cheese. Oh, it's so delicious. And I have a video, and I'll link it, where I am making cashew cheese for a raw vegan taco. So I have that in my actual food demo playlist that I can also link. So now the loaf is formed, and what I'm about to do is put it in the dehydrator for, it says on the ingredients 140 degrees, but that doesn't make it raw. So what I'll do is put it down to 120 degrees for 4 hours instead of the 140 for 2 hours, because you know there's a debate on what is considered raw. Some say no more than 117, some say 120. So I just said for this 120 for 4 hours, and that's that. But look at it, it looks yummy to me. And this is what it looks like after I had it in the dehydrator for I want to say 4 hours. Yeah, I had it in dehydrator for 4 hours. A little over 4 hours because I went on an errand. So what I'm doing right now is slicing the bread, and I'm going to place the slices on the dehydrator sheet, and then I'm going to decrease the heat on the dehydrator for 115 degrees Fahrenheit and continue to dehydrate for about 4 hours. Halfway through that time, I'm going to flip the bread over so that the other side can get some loving with the heat or whatnot. And also I will remove the dehydrator sheet and continue to dehydrate for another 4 to 5 hours. So pretty much this is an all-day event and this was overnight for me. So you're going to see as we get further down in the video what I'm talking about. But I really like this recipe. It's not even that difficult to do. It's not even that bad to do. It's not hard at all unless you're starving, hungry, and you want it right now. Alright, so this is the next day, and I already ate some of the pieces and I forgot to film it, but yes, this is the next day, the final results. It's delicious. I love eating these. I love making this. I'm gonna make more and more and more. So you see I have a nice vibrant salad with cashew cheese and also the bread. Very filling meal. I hope that this inspires you to prepare this for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe.